Okay, second video for today. Um, want to go over the continental U.S. weather. Don't want to forget about everybody out here in the continental U.S. Although Jamaica is under the gun, we still got stuff going on here. Severe weather moved through the deep south yesterday. Let me get my pen going here again. Make sure it works. All right, so we have complex storms moving through to the in this area today. Forecast to keep going this way, although moving to the east here. Although severe weather is not expected in this area, um, we're going to get some well-needed rainfall in the southeast, right? So that's good. Um, we'll switch over to the infrared satellite loop. See the higher color cloud tops here, low pressure at the mid levels here. Kind of getting sheared out a little bit with that looks like a jet streak moving through this way. General overrunning moisture, okay, and you have onshore flow here in the northwest, and what looks like high pressure, maybe aloft here, up to the north. We look at the mid-level water vapor. We can see what's going on with that. Yeah, so overall flow this way, up and around. If we go out a little further, we can see that. Yeah, so flow going like this. And we have this mid-level system moving through here. Right? Some divergence going on right here, which will likely enhance precip. And you can see Melissa way down here. Right? So looks tiny compared to everything else, but yeah. Looks like we have another short wave moving through the flow as well here. Right? Almost a short wave, couple different short wave high pressure systems here. Pretty interesting pattern. The deep westerly flow off the Pacific moving onshore here. So switching over to the radar. Take a look. There's Melissa down there. This is national radar showing all the precip here ongoing in Mississippi, Missouri, Kentucky, overrunning moisture, and into the northwest and up into Canada, right? So, in terms of excessive rainfall, let's look at that because we're talking about precip here. Of course, along the Gulf Coast, we have the most threat for excessive rainfall today. Moving up into Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Missouri, Kentucky, parts of Georgia have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. That threat moves a little further to the east in the South Carolina, parts of Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. Then we have nothing for day 3. And it comes back again here for the Appalachians here in parts of North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, and parts of North Georgia. And looks like a system moving through. And we'll look at the model output here in a second. Moving up to the north here along the coast of Mid-Atlantic, maybe bringing some chance of excessive rainfall there. If we switch over to the this is a mid-level flow from a rapid refresh model. First 48 hours, starting at 6Z. See that mid-level flow here? Looks like another low pressure moving off the coast, east coast. Actually, it's retrograding a little bit. Looks like it's shearing out, right? And I think these two systems will combine. Let's take a look at the global model, see what the Euro wants to do with this. This is 48 hours, right? There's that still hanging out there. You have another, take a look here. This high pressure up here into Canada. Looks like this low is getting squished here. Another one diving down through the northwest flow. Pretty intense development here. This is Thursday. Let's take a look. I'm just my friends here in the southeast. Look at what any severe weather chances. Looks too cold for that. At least based on that. I think severe weather is going to be on the downtrend with the current pattern here as we go through time. That moves to the north. There's Melissa, right? And in the longer term, we're going to have another system dive to the south here with that. So, what's the future radar look like for the next 48 hours? This is a high resolution rapid refresh, reflectivity. Let's see, what time is this? Let's go about 9 a.m. Kind of shears out some, but we have still just general soaking rainfall, which is kind of nice for our area here in the south. So this is through tomorrow, and that's moves to the east. Hangs on almost till Tuesday here, so we could really use the rain, guys. So I wouldn't complain about this. All right, so moving back to excessive rainfall outlook, we did that. Severe weather today. We have a slight risk along the Gulf Coast for severe weather today for New Orleans. Parts of Alabama, right along the Gulf Coast. Marginal risk a little further north inland, and general thunderstorms into the south here. We'll look at tornado potential. We have a 5% tornado risk right along the coast, and then a small 2%, 2% tornado risk moves further inland here. Wind, actually, tornado risk is the highest probabilities today. I don't think there's going to be much of a hail risk here. Move this out a little bit. All right, day 2. General thunderstorms expected. That's about it. Day 3. General thunderstorms along the Florida Peninsula, parts of the Carolina coast, and along the coast of Texas and Louisiana. Go to probabilistic, we can go further out with this. Day 4, nothing expected. Day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8. So there's no expectation there of severe weather, at least right now. If you want to look at daily precip amounts, you can see where the highest amounts are today, right, in the darker colors here. and along out here in the northwest. All right. Highest amounts just offshore tomorrow. But you can see most of parts of Georgia get into it here, maybe an inch, a little more. North Carolina, South Carolina, that's what that bullseye is right here that we showed onsets of rainfall. And up here as well, North Dakota, day 3. Most rainfall right along the Carolina coast here in the Midwest and on the extreme northwest coast here, of course, where the hurricane goes, right? So, multi-day, day 1 through 7. This just shows the overall total precip amounts, the highest precip totals with the darker reds, oranges, etc. So, the long-term temperature outlook, nice for the southeast, coolish, cloud cover, rainfall. But in the west, sorry guys, it's going to be warm, unfortunately. And let's get this to load. 8 through 14. Expect to be cooler than normal. Pretty much anywhere east of the Mississippi, and then to the west, likely above normal temps. Overall precipitation chances, unfortunately, day 6 through 10 expect to be drier than normal for a good portion of the country, and the same goes for days 8 through 14. Let's look at week 3 through 4 for precip. Still expect to be drier than normal for the south, unfortunately. Northwest, maybe above normal, and into maybe the northeast and upper Midwest here. Temperatures forecast to probably be above normal here in the deep south, the northeast, and the northern tier of the United States, with equal chances along the coast here. And on the west coast may be above normal. But that's all I got for today, guys. Hope you'll have a great day, and God bless. As far as the temps go for the next few days here, um, temps will be cooling off some along the southern tier. It's going to remain warm, but you see the hottest temperatures are kind of hot right on here in South Texas, right? And but cool here into the southeast. A good portion of the country in the 50s and 60s, really, for highs. You can see even cooler temps pushing through. And this is 31st, which is Friday. Warming up a little bit, but overall pretty pleasant, except for maybe here in the south, parts of Texas and the desert Southwest. All right, so let's go through the low temps here. Um, Obviously, it's going to kind of mirror the high temps, right? But 50, 60 for the good portion, some 70s right along the coast. Getting cold up here in the northeast, some, and especially in the Intermountain West. Overnight lows you see getting much cooler here for a good portion of the U.S. Below freezing here, good portion of the Rockies at night, and some freezing temps up here in the Northeast, maybe in Canada. Um, Widespread 40s. Um, Even Saturday, overnight lows are in the 40s for almost the whole country, except right along the Gulf Coast and the desert here. So that ought to be a nice change, right? So Well, that's it for today, guys. Hope you'll have a great day and enjoy your Sunday.